This is Colm McGuigan for FLTV, proudly sponsored by Everlast. I'm joined today by Tommy McCarthy. Tommy, how's things, mate?
All good. Thanks for having me, Colin.
How's it been for you since obviously actually you had a fight after the Dom Smith defeat. People might not know that. You fought out in Estonia, you got a win. How's it been the time off out of the ring?
It's just been, to be honest, it's been a melt, because before the last couple of years, I've been, in big fights on TV and on the zone and it, and I've been at the higher end of the spectrum, and then coming off that defeat, it's back to the bottom of the ladder. So it's been frustrating, but I have to keep on, pushing to try and get back up there. But it hasn't been good.
You've got a fight next month, I think it is now, in the Europa Hotel on a Mark Dunlop show. Are you looking forward to getting back out there?
Yeah, I just want to stay busy. It's like, as you say, I fought in Estonia, got to win, fighting again next month. God willing, we get another win. And then I'd like to fight again before the end of the year. So when I'm building, you want to stay as active as possible. It's not like when you're at the championship and you can only fight maybe twice a year. Now I just want to rack up as many wins as possible to get back up into the championship mix.
Obviously, as well, you've started a new career venture in amongst all this, which is probably being time consuming enough for yourself. So you've started a comedy gig. Talk to us about how that came about.
Basically, I was on a podcast with Terrell McKenna and Sean Haggerty. They were hosting a podcast, and Sean, he's a comedian here in Ireland, and he asked me, like, what did I ultimately want to be? And I said, listen, I want to be anything, acting, music. It's not even try stand up. It's me boxing. Obviously, is my number one goal in life, but I want to branch out into anything that's going. And so Sean said to me, if you're serious about this stand up, I will get you starting it. And then he was running the show up in Coal Island, and he said, listen, see if you want to come up and do 5 minutes, no problem. Let's do it. So I went up, done 5 minutes, brought the house down, and then Paddy McDonald, who's another big comedian here in Belfast, he was topping the bill. So he said to me, Tommy, that was brilliant. Like, do you want to come and do the Féile? Anyone who doesn't know the Féile is, massive here in Belfast, and a big festival. So Paddy kind of has took me under his wing since then. So we've just been done Belfast Féile, done Derry Féile, done a gig on Mccarthy. So I'm just, getting on this in.
Tommy McCarthy, comedian, boxer extraordinaire. That's it.
What does he not do? Do you know what I mean? I do it all. Come.
Tommy, obviously, with a massive fight last night in AJ Usyk. Break that down for me. What did you make of it?
It was a good fight. It was entertaining for everyone who watched, casuals and purists. And Joshua, I wanted Joshua to win. I think Josh was a great, role model especially for young black men in England and in the inner cities, because there's a lot of negative stereotypes go towards the youth, young black youth in England, and Joshua has the bad background, and he's came out on top to be heavyweight champion. So I've always supported him and rooting for him, and I was rooting for him last night. But I felt like he went into the fight with the same tactics as the first time. It was like he done the exact same thing, only he just had like a more sterner face. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean, Colm? Like he done everything like kind of the same. He just looked more determined in his facial expression.
He was more focused, really. Yeah.
Yeah, but he used the same tactics, and Usyk is just a master boxer, and he just
Like
done.
what could AJ have done differently in your eyes to have beat Usyk last night?
It's so hard to say because Usyk seems to have an answer for ring. He's super fit. Like I don't know how someone at any weight can be still bouncing for 12 rounds and throwing that much punches. He has a granite chin, like he clipped a few times. He never looked hurt, never looked wobbled. It's hard. It's hard to. He's almost looks unbeatable, to be honest. But Joshua, if I was in Joshua's corner, or if I was, advising him on what to do, I would have just said, you know what, throw caution to the wind and, do or die. Just use his extreme size advantage. Because all Joshua really needed, or if they were boxing again, all he needs is one shot. That's what I think against anyone in the world, all Joshua needs to do is find a target once and you're in trouble. We've seen that with Klitschko. So he had the
Do you think he retires, or do you think he fights again?
Well, it's up to him. He doesn't have to retire, but if he wants to, like he has nothing left to prove. Olympic champion, unified heavyweight champion, but
could he get into contention again?
100%. Like Usyk will be like Joshua's only 32. Usyk's 35. I don't know how much longer Usyk will want to box for, but there's only so long people want to stay at the top. Like Joshua could definitely do it. It's up to him. The ball's in his court.
What about Fury Usyk? Just before I let you go, if that happens, it's obviously a mega fight, and one for the purists as well. But how do you think that goes?
Well, it's hard to say because Usyk, I thought, would have been too small for Joshua. The first time around, I thought Joshua was going to knock him out, just based purely on size. And Fury's bigger again, but Usyk showed size don't mean a thing. So it's hard to say.
Well, Tommy, thanks a million for joining me today, mate. We'll do this again soon, maybe after your win in September.
Yes, Colm, thanks for having me. Great to be back in the AFL again. I'm glad to see you. Congratulations, getting the gig.
Thank you, mate. Really, really appreciate it. Definitely do this again soon.
All right, see you.
Yeah, I put my dad in the street against a heavyweight.
I've gone back to the dad. I've punched him a few more times.
5 blokes outside my front door. Can you come and help
One
me?
hell of a fucking story, so stay tuned.
Welcome, Team Everlast, to the Team Everlast Fitness app. Download the Everlast Fitness app and find your greatness within.